So what's up? I know my hair looks once again ruggedy, raggedy, and matted. But somebody said something, and it made me. It actually brought some things to my head, and I think I need to speak fast before I forget. I didn't write it down. It's another free verse. Nobody doesn't know when God's going to take them home. You know, nobody don't know if it's going to be somebody in the church or if it's going to be somebody outside the church. We don't know if it's somebody that's been sitting there faithful. If God is just going to choose just something that's outside of all of our understanding and take them home, and that's going to be the last line in heaven, and then we're all closed out. We don't know if it's going to be faithful, or we don't even know if it's going to be holy. We don't know if it's going to be a priest. We don't even know if it's going to be just a regular person without ability or power. We don't know who God's going to take home. He may even just decide to snub us all and take Lucifer back, and we all like, really? But with all that being said, I learned that the first thing in ministry to be able to lead people to Christ is to be able to take yourself out of the equation. The first step to ministry is to remove yourself because it's not about you. It's about reaching the people. And you know, COVID. In these times of COVID, I had to learn something. I don't like to be scared. I don't like to be paranoid. I'm intelligent enough to not want to have to think about stuff. But like normally, I wake up at 2:17 a.m. and that's the time of my nightmare. It's the same dreams, the same nightmare about me falling. And the last time I had the dream that I was falling, who woke me up beating the hell out of me? I mean, I guess he wanted his bottle. It was Akari. And it was actually at the point where I was falling and almost hit the ground. And I came out of it because I realized to stop, stop, stop was a child telling me he needed something. Now, my grandma told me when I was little, she said, if you die in your dreams, you die in real life because the experience is too traumatic that more than likely 9 times out of 10, it's going to shock the body to death. Um, so people are dying for all sorts of reasons, and I had to understand that not everybody's dying of COVID. Dr. Dre died of an aneurysm, not COVID. Somebody asked me the other day if I was positive, and the only thing I could think of was, no, I'm not COVID positive, but no, I'm undetectable. Two quick answers about something, and somebody else then turned around and asked me, well, where did that come from? The only two things that I'm afraid of that I'm running from, one, what I already got, which means I got to take more pills for the rest of my life, on top of my psych pills, and the other thing that I don't want to catch, which is something airborne that ain't got a perfect track record of, excuse my terminology, killing motherfuckers. A no-name something that started in the animal kingdom, like mad cow disease, that essentially jumped the populace and started to infect people, genus, species. So when COVID happened, I said, you know what, this is going to wind up being a very weird version of an I Am Legend movie. Us looking around, us versus them, and if they're going to turn around and go against us. Now, one thing I had to remember, I said, what happens if it starts to affect other wildlife or other species? What then do we do? And does it all get to a point where we can't eat no more, or we can't keyword eat no more? I said, what happens if a person, and at this time I wasn't thinking about those that would survive. I said I had a weird bad joke about what would happen if I was at a funeral for somebody in my family that died of COVID. The person was born an alien. The person was born a human. They died an alien. Mm. And then what happens if somebody want to come to my funeral because I came out the closet when I was a kid? Really? I need to stop being so, excuse me, gosh darn hateful, disrespectful. So, going back to the story, what happens if there's survivors? I said it before they were survivors. This lady was pregnant and she had got coronavirus. The only thing she could think about was her baby. She wanted to save the life of her child. And I'm watching on CBS News 2 days ago. Today's the 14th, I believe. Yes, 2 days ago. So it almost brought me to tears, and I didn't realize how long it had been since I cried. Before things started to get personal, you know, um, I will do everything in my power and my ability and whatever resources I need to save my baby. Make sure my baby lives a nice, long, full life without having to deal with the complications of that virus. And myself, I have to protect my child and my baby, keep them safe. So I would never go back outside, me and my baby, because I wouldn't want other people to look at me a different way. I wouldn't want to be around people with coronavirus because I wouldn't want them to reinfect my baby. And also at the same time, I wouldn't be around anybody that's negative because I want them to reject my baby. And I don't blame the nurse for that delivered them to continue to stick around, even though she's COVID negative, to see how this turns out. Because it's about she said it's about saving lives. It's not about taking lives. Stuff make me want to cry again. But I'm okay. You have a good day now, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a breaks out.